Hey students, welcome to Child Psychopathology. I'm Dr. Thielen, for those of you that I don't know. So welcome. This is going to be a great semester. I just want to say hello. I want to introduce myself. I want to go through some of the things that, some of the expectations for the next 16 weeks. Hopefully all of you have read your syllabus by this point, but I'm just going to reiterate some of the bigger things. So first and foremost, every 2 weeks you will have a discussion board question or two to think about. And all of our discussion boards will last for 2-week periods. So you have to post twice, that's the minimum, in order to be considered for full credit. And each post has to be a minimum of 150 words. For your initial comprehensive response to the question, I do expect that you provide an in-text citation. So these are never just opinion-based questions. These are integrating evidence and information from your textbook and from the lectures and maybe even from any videos that I've posted. And then your second response, the second week of the discussion board, is a response to a classmate of yours. So it is expected that you are reading each other's posts, that you're building on each other's posts. And it's important to keep in mind on that second response that it's not just a matter of you agreeing or disagreeing with your fellow students. While they may say something great that you agree with, the point is to kind of keep the discussion going. So throw a question out there for them to think about. Throw an idea their way that perhaps they haven't considered yet. Okay, things like that. So that's what I'm going to be looking for on the second response. And again, those discussion boards last for 2-week periods, and your initial response does have to be posted during the first week. The second requirement for this class is that you will have 13 quizzes, of which I will take your 10 highest quizzes. And you will have at least 2 attempts for each quiz, and I do give you sufficient time. But keep in mind that these are not just quizzes where you can get away with not reading your chapter and hope that you can thumb through the pages and find the answer to the questions. This is going to require that you have read the material, that you're familiar with the material, and that you understand the material ahead of time. If not, what's going to end up happening is that you're going to waste all your time thumbing through the text for the first 10 questions that you won't have enough time to finish the quiz. So please make sure you read carefully. Ask me any questions about anything that comes up. And then finally, you have an assignment called Through My World. And basically, I'm asking you to step outside of yourself into the world of a child, but specifically into the world of a child who suffers from some mental illness. And that is really going to be your choice. Whatever interests you, maybe something you've struggled with, maybe something someone close to you has struggled with. Maybe it's just something you want to know, a little bit more about. It's up to you, but I'm really looking for almost if you were talking to a child or you found a child's journal, how they would express themselves, what does their world look like? So I don't really want descriptions of the mental illness because I'm familiar with these things. I want to know that you're able to understand what it must feel like, the emotions behind the mental illness, the behaviors behind the mental illness. The thoughts that go through the mind of a child who struggles with this. So again, it's, I don't want to define it too much for you because I think each of you are going to approach this assignment a little differently. But go ahead and check my requirements out about that. And if you have any questions, please let me know. Otherwise, I really do look forward to a great 16 weeks together, and Happy New Year.